Hey, this is Jermaine Morgan, and you're watching Jermaine Morgan TV. Today, I'm going to show you how to play a cool major lick. Stay tuned. All right, so today I want to deal with something that it might seem simple, but you'll be surprised how many bass players kind of stay away from improving over major chords or major progressions and that kind of thing. Most of us kind of bow out, nah, man, I don't want no solo. I don't want no, I don't want to take no spot or anything like that. When it comes to playing a minor or dominant groove, most of us are more than happy to take a solo then, like something like so something like that. Most people will be happy to do our, pentatonic stuff over there. People are more than happy to do those kind of licks, but when it comes to something that's a little more mellow, something a little more smooth, bass players are a little more reluctant to take solos or to improv over that kind of stuff because it seems like this instrument can be such an aggressive instrument. Most people don't know how to get in and play more melodic, more pretty stuff, for lack of better words. Most bass players don't. So I wanted to show you this cool groove, or this cool lick rather, that I'm gonna show you. And it's really, you can use it at the turnaround of a phrase, like the end of a phrase, like over a 2-5-1, over a 4-5-1, over a 5-5-5, where you hold on the 5, like 5-1 type deal. There's several options that you can use it. So the lick is, that's the whole lick. So I'll play a loop so you can hear it in context. I'll say, that's a little dirty, but you get the idea. So the line in context. So there you go. Okay, and so now you hear the whole line in context. You can speed it up, slow it down, do whatever you want to with it. For the sake of this lesson, I am tuned standard. I'm in the key of G, in the key of G major. And I'm playing the 2 of G major, which is A. When I'm using the 2-5-1 progression, which is A minor. To the 5, which is that D dominant, like D dominant 7. To back to the 1, which is the G major 7. So we can play the same lick over a different progression where we're going from the 4, 5, 1. So it's like back to 1. So I'm just playing a regular major chords. I'm playing C major, okay? And then I'm going to the D major, 4-5-1, back to the G major. Okay? That's all I'm doing. So I'll put those chords in the looper so you can hear everything in context that way. So here's the line in context. Same thing. And if we're using it, the last example I stated it, you can use it over the 5. And so we can use it over to the 1. So 5, 4 counts of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you got a build that's happening on a 5, you can use it there. So I'll play it, I'll loop that so you can kind of hear that in context. So 2, 3, 4. So we're just building on the 5, and the same line works over there. And there are tons of other progressions that you can use this particular line over, and I'm going to get into breaking the line down so you can kind of see what exactly it is that I'm playing. But there are tons of progressions that you can use this line over. I just didn't want you to be boxed in and thinking, okay, there's only one place I can play this, and that's a 2-5-1. Now you can play this lick over as many progressions as you can make it fit in, but I'm just giving you 3. We can use it over the 2-5-1. And you can either land on that major or you can land on that major 7. For this 2-5-1, I'm just doing a major 7. And for each one of them, the lick actually lands on the major 7 chord. So if you don't like the sound of that major against that major 7, you can always let your last chord be that major 7, that G major 7. So the second one that I showed you guys was the 4-5-1, or do that major 7, but I was just playing the major, G major. And the last one was the 5 chord, that D major, back to the G major, or the G major 7. Okay? All right, and so the line that I'm doing, I'm basically arpeggiating this. I'm arpeggiating this C major 7 sound. And then using a major pentatonic to get out of it and just kind of moving that around all the way up. And then that's my major pentatonic. I get out of it. It's another inversion of the major pentatonic. And then I work my way back down to that major 7. Okay? So again, slow. And I'm using a starting point to get into that C, pivoting off that B, just arpeggiating it. That's the whole thing that I'm doing. So again, B, C, E, G, to that B, and I'm just doing a little hammer on off of that, or a little trio, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going backwards. And then I take it up. That next note is D, B, A, G, that E, D, B, A, G, to that F sharp. That's my last note. That gives me that major 7 sound. It's that F sharp in there. So again, and you can slide into it if you want to. I'll do it one more time slow. So again, slow. Again, this is C major, arpeggiation, C major 7, major pentatonic, take it up to that E, D, B, A, G, F sharp. And that's all I'm doing for this particular move. And this is it's not a complicated lick. It sounds like it's complicated, but when you put it in the context, musical context, it's really not a hard lick to play at all. So I'm actually using this lick on my latest release. I got a new song out today, actually, August 18th. It's called Daydreaming, and the song has this actual progression. This is 2017, by the way. I don't know when you're watching this video, but today, this song is available on my website. I will put that link below. But I use this coming out of a verse. I wanted to come up with a cool way to kind of get out of the end of a phrase that was still very musical, and so I came up with this thing here, and it's very kind of bebop-ish, using that whole really bebop approach. But I want it to still be musical. So I'm actually playing it up an octave because I'm playing it on my 6-string bass. I don't think I'm able to get out the whole thing on this bass. And so, but you can kind of get the idea because I was playing it on my 6-string bass. So I was really able to get down there in that higher octave and really let it be real melodic and let it sing. So yeah, that's you can hear that lick, and I think I do it in the first verse on Daydreaming, but I'm actually playing that song in F sharp. And if I played it in F sharp, I can actually get it on this short scale bass. And I'm doing it over the 5, and I was riding that 5 like I showed you guys earlier. I did 4 counts of 5, and I played the lick over the 5. But you could also did it over the 2-5-1 or the 4-5-1. So I'm in the key of F sharp right now, by the way. So there's several ways that you can do this lick. And for you that's wondering what I just went up here and did, it's the exact same lick I played here. I just went up an octave and played the lick. A couple of things I wanted to mention to you while you're watching this video. If you notice this strap here, this is a really, really, really comfortable strap. I normally have, if you guys seen, I normally have different straps with my other basses. But just kind of having a little bit of more of an option with different basses and that kind of thing, or different guitars. This strap is a really nice strap, and I'm considering using it with all my other basses as well. I was sent this strap by Italia leather straps. They make some phenomenal straps. I've been using their straps for years. As a matter of fact, it's a short story I'll share with you guys. I had a guitar player at my church who had started experiencing some physical complications. He got sick, and he was using a strap on his guitar, and I guess he got to the point where he wasn't using a strap because it was really uncomfortable. And they make a pretty wide strap. I want to say it's about 4 inches wide, almost 3 to 4 inches wide. And so it covers the shoulder a little better, doesn't pull down on the shoulder. I actually like the thinner one, and it's still really comfortable. It's really thick, and you get a nice little padding going on with it. But I let my guitar player at my church use the strap, and it gave him so much relief with his shoulder and his back, being able to be comfortable with that particular strap. And because it was the wider one, but they make the wide straps, and they make these, which are the 2-inch or 2.5-inch strap, and I love it, man. I got this the other day, and I couldn't wait to try it out and to feel how comfortable it feels, like with the bass. And it's a nice looking strap. As you can see, it's 2 sides. The color, they make several different color options that you can check out. So I'll put the link below. Italia straps, Italia leather straps. Be be sure to go over and check out these straps. You might find something that you really like, and they can kind of combine several colors together. I don't know all the colors, so I'm not going to mess it up by trying to tell you guys all the colors. Just go check out the website. If you've never heard of them before, it's worth a visit for you to go and check them out. So hey to the guys over at Italian Straps, and thank you for sending me this thing. I love it. I love it. I love it. And the other things I want to tell you guys about, I'm always trying to tell you about stuff, not necessarily trying to sell you on stuff, let you make your own opinion. I don't know if you guys noticed these in-ear monitors that I'm using. They're called ZST. I don't know who this company is, where they're from, anything like. I think they're from China or somewhere. I'm not sure. It really doesn't matter. All I know is I tried these out. A couple of professional musician friends recommended them, and I was kind of skeptical at first because they were like, "Man, they're only $20." And if anybody knows anything about in-ear monitors, that you know that they cost well in the hundreds of dollars, and you can spend a lot of money for a good set of in-ear monitors. But I took my friend's word for them, and I said, you know what? They're only $20. What I gotta lose? I still have an extra pair of headphones, just if it ain't nothing, something around the house. So I bought these headphones, man, and you won't believe how great they sound, and they're only $20 on Amazon. I don't know where else they're selling, but I will put their link below in the description as well, so you can actually go and check them out. And trust me, at the end of the day, take my word for it, they're great headphones. For $20, you can't beat them for in-ear monitors. I have other in-ear monitors that I use, and I put these on, and I'm like, man, the clarity and the response are phenomenal. So whoever these people are, ZST, I think they're KZ earphones or something like that. These are phenomenal. I don't know who they are, but these are great. I don't endorse this company, or I'm not an artist with this company. I don't even know who they are, for real, for real. I haven't looked up the website or anything, but I do know that they're making affordable stuff for you guys to use. So if you use headphones, if you're interested in using or want to try out in-ear monitors, you're not really sure, this is the perfect thing to try out to see if it's something that you even like. Just trying out the in-ear monitors without breaking the bank, trying to get into the whole in-ear monitor things, because I know a lot of bass players prefer the wedge. So this might be an option for you to use just by trying out these KZ in-ear monitors. So just take my word for it. And when you get them and you hear them, just remember, I told you so. They're worth the little $20 investment. Again, check that out. Check out Italian Straps, and don't forget to check out the website, guys. I really appreciate your help, you who've already supported my music. Hopefully you get a lot out of these lessons. But if you go and check out the single Daydreaming, you will hear the link that I showed you today. You hear it in context. You hear how I use it, how I made it musical, and how I made it fit in the song. So you got this straight from me today. So I hope you're able to take it and put it into your plan, use it into whatever solos you're going to play. But anyway, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching. I'm out of here. Peace.